What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to MANIACI. And today I got my thoughts and review on Money in the Bank 2023. Now, Money in the Bank was yesterday. We had some time to really digest the show, to say the least, man. We on the road to SummerSlam, which I'll be in attendance for, so I'm very excited about the product right now. And I'm gonna go through. I got the little, the results pulled up right here. I have no notes, so this is just all off the top of my head. I also want y'all to chime in the comments y'all thoughts and opinions on Money in the Bank. So without further ado, let's get it started, man. So kicking it off with the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, we had Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Shinsuke, Ricochet, Santos, Butch, and LA Knights. Now this match, starting it off the show, this match was very fun to watch. It was a lot of hot spots, man. Logan Paul definitely paying his dues, man. He paying his dues, man. I can't even lie. The match was very fun though. A lot of crazy spots. Going into this match though, of course LA Knight had the most momentum, but Damian Priest has been very, very impressive as of late. Personally, I would have liked to see Butch win this match. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm the type of guy, I look at the Royal Rumble, I look at Money in the Bank as opportunities to further the future. No doubt about it. LA Knight and Damian Priest, two incredibly talented, athletic people that have been in the wrestling business for a long time. They definitely deserve some shine too, but they about 40 years old. I'm just saying, man. They only like 4 or 5 years younger than John Cena, maybe 6 years younger than John Cena. But the thing is, I look at Butch. They were in the UK. This would have been a perfect segue to have Butch, go back to Pete Dunne, him being Money in the Bank. He's young. It would have been a perfect time for it. I know a lot of people were kind of banking on LA Knight to be the one, but it would have been too obvious if it were LA Knight. But this Damian Priest winning Money in the Bank, I'm actually very intrigued by this though. It's so many different directions, especially with SummerSlam around the corner. I'll get to that later in the video. But Damian Priest's Money in the Bank with the Judgment Day is definitely gonna be kind of like, when is the time gonna be for Damian Priest to cash in? But I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty content with Damian Priest winning that. So the more I think about it, Damian Priest is a good choice for it. But the match was very fun to see though. So next up, we had Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez against the women's tag team champions Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Now, I haven't seen a heel turn like this since, Night of Champions 2008, the whole Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes thing on Hardcore Holly. But this was, I don't think anybody saw this coming. And I was kind of wondering, like, why are they doing this match so, I ain't gonna say it was impromptu, but it was kind of like a fast build up to it. Shayna Baszler turning on Ronda Rousey mid-match results in the new women's tag team champions. Hopefully, Liv and Raquel can keep these titles for at least a while, because I swear these titles are cursed. They gotta be cursed. But the biggest story outside of them winning the tag team championships is Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I'm gonna be real. Years ago, if you would have told me back, when Shayna was going on that incredible run that she was going on, she was, facing Becky at Mania, Ronda and Shayna in a feud together would have been really fun to see. But now I feel like, I don't know if they're trying to make Ronda Rousey the babyface, but if they are, stop it right now. I said this on Twitter yesterday. If you're trying to make Ronda Rousey the babyface in this, stop it right now. She is not going to be the babyface. If anything, fans are going to gravitate towards Shayna being the babyface over Ronda Rousey. But the question here is, SummerSlam's around the corner. It's pretty obvious we getting Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca in the triple threat for the WWE Women's Championship. But is Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler big enough for a SummerSlam? Yes, Ronda Rousey still has that name, but are people gonna care about this rivalry is the thing. That's the thing. Maybe you add in like a crazy stipulation, octagon or something. I don't know. But yeah, that match, it was kind of, like I said, the heel turn was very, very unexpected. All right, next up, we had the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Matt Riddle. Gunther, of course, the dominance of Gunther. He's definitely, you know, my top 3 right now is being favorite wrestlers alongside Carmelo Hayes, man. Like, it's money with Gunther. But I don't think I saw Drew McIntyre, you know, as the person to return. Everybody was saying Randy Orton. But when Drew McIntyre's music hit, I actually wasn't really that disappointed, but I was kind of, you know, like, we could have got a heel Drew McIntyre versus Seth at SummerSlam. That would have been money. But McIntyre versus Gunther for the Intercontinental title one-on-one at SummerSlam, that's going to be big. Drew has not held that Intercontinental title since, what, 2009, 2010? Maybe. I don't know. It's been a very long time since Drew's held that championship, you know, and if Gunther loses at SummerSlam, Gunther could finally move on to the World Heavyweight Championship tier. Or if, you know, Gunther beats McIntyre, it validates his title run and his dominance even more. And either way, I'll honestly be okay with that. And Drew would have a good spot in his career being Intercontinental Champion. That'll be dope, man. So moving on, after that, we had Cody Rhodes defeating Dominic Mysterio. The match was Monday Night Raw tier kind of match. You know, it kind of felt like that. Obviously, Cody Rhodes was going to win. I was expecting Brock Lesnar to come out because, you know, it's pretty obvious we getting Cody and Brock at SummerSlam again. But Dominic Mysterio taking the loss tonight. Now, I've been hearing a couple of theories that Dominic Mysterio is going to challenge Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. And I like Dom. I think he's doing an incredible job right now with what's been given to him. He's been making it look like money, but he's not a credible threat to Seth Rollins. So maybe SummerSlam, you could do Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match. You know, or I mean, if they want to continue this whole Seth Rollins Judgment Day thing, of course, Damian Priest is Money in the Bank. They could do Seth versus Dom, but I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all think Seth and Dom would be a SummerSlam worthy match though? But nonetheless, Cody getting the win. That was pretty obvious that was going to happen. But if they wanted Dom to challenge Seth at SummerSlam, they should have had Brock come out, interfere, get Dom to win over Cody. Then that way it'd make a lot more logical sense if they were to do Dom versus Seth. But either way, the match was all right. Glad Dom's getting some more shine though. Cody with the win. So John Cena returning was definitely, I don't think anybody, even the smarkiest of smarks online in the IWC could not have predicted that John Cena was going to be there. I was completely caught off guard. Calling for a WrestleMania in London, and that London crowd is money. And I feel like a WrestleMania in London would be pretty cool to see, but you know, this could just be my bias. But you know, considering I've never been to a WrestleMania, I would like to go, and I don't think I mean, London just sounds very expensive. But nonetheless, though, the fans probably really, I feel like they definitely do deserve it, though. You know, London was a very lit crowd. But yeah, Grayson Waller came out interrupting John Cena. A lot of people are thinking it's going to lead to Grayson versus Cena. I think that this isn't going to really lead to anything. This is kind of like a one-off thing. And the only reason I say that is because on SmackDown this Friday, Grayson Waller is having Edge as his guest on the Grayson Waller Effect, which I'm assuming is going to lead to Edge versus Grayson Waller at SummerSlam, which would be fun to see. Grayson Waller is definitely, you know, another one of my favorites right now. If y'all haven't seen NXT and seen his matches, man, go back and check him out, man. This guy is money. And he definitely stood his ground in this promo with John Cena. It was really fun to watch. Had me smiling the whole damn time. So next up, we had Io, Becky, Zelina, Bayley, Trish, and Zoe in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Io Sky, the right person won. That's all I'm gonna say. The right person won. There was some times where I was kind of scared, like Becky, Bayley, like they don't need Money in the Bank, you know. But Io winning, and in the fashion that she won it in, handcuffing Becky and Bayley, it was genius. It was genius, man. It was genius. And you know, in the press conference, Damage Control still intact, surprisingly. You know, a little heel tactic from Bayley, kind of turning on her partner. But you know, they're, I guess, co-women's Money in the Bank holders. I don't know, but the right person definitely won. I definitely, if she cashes in anytime soon, I would like to see an actual one-on-one match, Io Sky versus Asuka, for that championship. That would be definitely fun to see. The match had a lot of high points. You know, Zelina doing that crazy power bomb flip off the ladder to Zoe was crazy. It was a pretty fun match to see, man. So next up, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. This match was kind of bland. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It didn't really seem like a 7 years in the making type of match. It was pretty standard. But Damian Priest and his presence during the match definitely kind of rose my eyebrow. I knew he wasn't gonna cash in, and that this was only gonna start the friction within the Judgment Day and Damian Priest, you know, star power that's inevitable to come in the coming months. But you know, Seth retaining, you know, Finn kind of mad at Damian, you know, where you hear from me, are you gonna cash in on me, or where, like, why did you come out here type thing. But I know a lot of people are kind of vouching for another Seth versus Finn match. I'm honestly not interested in seeing that. I don't care if it's the demon character. I'm not interested in seeing Seth versus Finn ever again. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, Seth retaining, right choice, obviously. So main event, the Bloodline Civil War, the Usos against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. This match right here, man, talk about cinema, talking about, you know, just a movie, pretty much a live action movie in a wrestling ring, man. It was definitely a fun match to see. The story that was told, and it was nice, and the Usos winning even better, and Jay getting the pin over Roman Reigns being pinned for the first time since 2019, you know. And I've been kind of going back and forth this in my mind, like, if there was anybody to end Roman's title run, it would be his own family. And Jay pinning Roman Reigns, this could lead to Roman Reigns versus Jay Uso at SummerSlam. I know initially I was saying Roman versus Jay versus Jimmy, putting the titles on the line to see if a championship, there could be Roman's tactic to see if the championship would divide the Usos. Or, I mean, either way, man, Roman versus Jay, or Roman versus Jay and Jimmy in a triple threat. Or if you want to throw Solo in, make it a fatal four, make it a whole family affair. Either way, man, it's going to be money. It's going to be fun to see. I'm going to be in attendance for it, man, so I can't wait to see what they do at SummerSlam. But overall, Money in the Bank was a very fun show to watch, man. You know, Triple H been cooking this year as far as like premium live events. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, you know, oh man, it sucks. Yeah, no, it's been money. It's been money, man. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this. Money in the Bank 2023. We on the road to SummerSlam. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. And until the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MKE MANIACI. I'm out.